The sky above the Pacific Ocean shimmered with colors no human had ever seen. A circular gateway, enormous and glowing, floated above the water. It pulsed with energy, sending waves of light across the ocean's surface. Scientists, diplomats, and military leaders gathered on the nearest islands, watching in awe. This gateway had appeared mysteriously 5 years ago, and humanity had learned to study it carefully. It connected Earth to the wider galaxy, a passage to other worlds and species. Commander Leo stood at the edge of the observation deck, his eyes fixed on the glowing portal. He had spent years preparing for this moment, but he felt a strange mix of excitement and unease. The gateway promised knowledge, trade, and new alliances. It also brought risks that no one could fully measure. The alien visitors were expected soon, representatives from the Galactic Council, a group of advanced species that controlled the trade network. "Leo, are you sure this is safe?" asked Myra, a young scientist who had helped study the gateway's mechanics. Her fingers danced over a tablet, monitoring energy fluctuations. She was nervous but also curious, her mind racing with possibilities. "We have no choice but to be ready," Leo replied. "The Council has rules. We cannot ignore their arrival. But we will not let them intimidate us either." Across the world, humans waited. News of the gateway had spread to every city, every village. People spoke in whispers and shouts about the alien visitors. Some were hopeful. Perhaps Earth would finally gain respect in the galaxy. Others were fearful. Advanced alien civilizations were unpredictable, and rumors of harsh treatment for planets that disobeyed spread quickly. When the delegation arrived, their ships appeared through the gateway one by one. Each ship was unlike anything humans had built or imagined. Smooth, metallic surfaces reflected the light of the sun, while strange energy fields shimmered around them. They moved with precision and grace, almost as if they were alive. The largest ship landed near the gateway, sending ripples across the ocean. From the main ship, a group of alien figures emerged. They were taller than humans, with long limbs and skin that shifted color depending on the angle of light. Their eyes glowed faintly, and their voices, though audible, carried a resonance that made the human visitors feel small. The leader stepped forward, his form radiating authority. "I am Kiran of the Alaris Council," he said, his voice calm but firm. "Earth has joined the trade network. That is acceptable. But your planet must now provide resources according to our needs." Leo stepped forward, bowing slightly out of respect. "We are willing to share knowledge and technology. We hope for cooperation. But we must also protect our people and our planet's resources." Kiran's eyes glowed brighter. "Your supplies are insufficient. We demand metals, energy crystals, and rare gases far beyond what you have promised. Compliance is not optional. Failure to deliver will result in sanctions, limiting your access to the network entirely." The humans were silent. Leo felt a knot in his stomach. This was far beyond what they had anticipated. Earth's resources could not sustain such demands. Myra's fingers tightened on her tablet. She could calculate the shortfall within minutes. Humanity would collapse under such pressure. Yet, not all humans felt fear. Across the world, ordinary citizens discussed the alien demands with growing anger. Protests began in major cities. People held signs that read, "Earth is not for sale and we will not bow." Children drew pictures of spaceships being blocked by shields, imagining a planet that could stand strong against intimidation. Leo knew the Council expected obedience. They had seen many species give in to threats. But humans were different. Humans had survived disasters, built civilizations against impossible odds, and never surrendered their freedom. Leo's mind raced. He would have to act carefully. Diplomacy must be combined with strategy. Humanity needed a plan that could protect its people without provoking unnecessary destruction. Meanwhile, Myra made a discovery that caught Leo's attention. "Commander, the gateway is controllable. If we act quickly, we could limit access temporarily. It might give us leverage. Leo nodded. Good. Prepare a report for the council. We must show them we are reasonable, but we will not be bullied. Earth has value, and we will not give it away. The alien delegation waited, their expressions unreadable. They assumed fear. They assumed weakness. But Leo and Myra, along with leaders from around the world, silently vowed to prove them wrong. Humanity had stepped into the galaxy. Now it was time to show that humans could face challenges and survive. The gateway glowed brighter, as if sensing the tension in the air. The first test of Earth's courage had begun. After the alien delegation left the observation deck, Earth's leaders gathered in the Grand Hall of the United Nations headquarters. Screens displayed live images of the gateway, still glowing in the Pacific sunlight. Voices rose and fell as officials argued about how to respond. Some urged compliance, fearing the consequences of angering the Alaris Council. Others called for resistance, insisting that humanity must not surrender its freedom. Commander Leo stood at the front, his expression calm but firm. We cannot give in to demands that will destroy our planet's future, he said. We must find a way to protect our people while still showing the galaxy that Earth is a fair and capable member of the trade network. Myra, beside him, held her tablet tightly. She had been studying the gateway for years, but now the stakes had changed. I've discovered that the gateway is controllable, she said. We could shut it temporarily if the council becomes aggressive. That would give us time to plan and defend ourselves. It is not a weapon, but it is a tool. Some leaders frowned. Shutting the gateway could anger the aliens further, said Minister Rao from India. It may provoke them to attack before we are ready. Leo shook his head. They are already trying to intimidate us. Fear will not protect our people. Planning and unity will. Outside the halls of power, citizens began to react. Across the world, news broadcasts told of the council's demands. People took to the streets, waving banners and chanting slogans. Earth is not for sale and we will protect our home echoed from cities in every time zone. Children held hand-drawn signs showing shields around the planet. Humanity's response was growing not in weapons, but in courage and determination. In laboratories, engineers and scientists worked day and night. Myra led a team that tested the gateway's energy patterns. They ran simulations, calculating what would happen if access were denied or limited. They discovered that the aliens relied heavily on constant trade with Earth. Shutting the gateway, even for a short time, could delay their operations and force them to negotiate. Meanwhile, Commander Leo began contacting friendly alien species he had met through previous trade missions. Some were sympathetic to humanity's position. They had seen how the Alaris Council treated weaker planets. With careful messages, Leo requested advice and potential support, hoping to build allies before a conflict erupted. In orbit, Earth's defense forces prepared cautiously. General Nico oversaw the deployment of satellites and energy shields to protect major cities. Even though Earth's technology was less advanced than the Council's, clever strategies could compensate for the difference. Leo watched the plans unfold, realizing that the key was not to match the aliens ship for ship, but to use intelligence and ingenuity to level the playing field. As days passed, tension grew. Alien envoys returned to the gateway with more representatives and stronger displays of power. Their ships hovered in orbit, creating faint magnetic storms that disrupted communications and power grids. Humanity endured these demonstrations without panic. Citizens worked together to repair systems, showing resilience and determination. Ordinary people became part of a larger plan, proving that every individual mattered. Myra approached Leo one evening with a new calculation. The aliens believe fear will control us. They underestimate our creativity. If we combine our technology with the defense systems, we can protect key cities even if they attempt an attack. It will not be perfect, but it will show them that we are not weak. Leo nodded. Good work. We must also send a clear message to the Council. We want peace, but we will not allow intimidation. Humanity has faced storms, earthquakes, wars, and famine. We have survived everything nature and ourselves could throw at us. We will survive this too. Around the world, citizens continued to express their unity. Volunteers repaired damaged communications equipment, organized local defense plans, and helped train communities in emergency preparedness. The courage of humanity was not limited to leaders and scientists, it spread through every village, town, and city. Even children contributed by helping adults understand energy readings and maps. The Alaris Council may have expected fear and submission, but they found determination and resilience instead. Humanity was learning that courage was not only in battle, but in standing together, in protecting home and people, and in thinking faster and smarter than a more powerful opponent. By the end of the week, Leo and Myra had prepared a full report. It outlined Earth's ability to protect itself, the potential risks of the Council's demands, and a plan for negotiations supported by real evidence. The document was sent through secure channels, reaching the Council. The world held its breath. Everyone knew the next steps could change humanity's future forever. But one truth was clear, Earth would not bow easily. Humanity had entered the galaxy as a young species, but it was already showing signs of strength that even advanced civilizations would respect. The gateway glowed brighter than ever, as if sensing the resolve of the people below. The first challenge was over, but a larger test was coming. Humanity had chosen to stand firm, and the galaxy would soon see what courage, unity, and determination could achieve. The sky above the Pacific glimmered with the alien fleet. Hundreds of ships, smooth and massive, hovered in precise formation. Each vessel projected faint energy fields that disrupted Earth's satellites. Communication signals flickered and dropped, leaving cities momentarily dark. Citizens looked up in fear and wonder, unsure whether the aliens intended to attack or simply display their power. Commander Leo stood on the observation deck, his eyes scanning the fleet. He did not flinch, though the tension was thick. Beside him, General Nico monitored Earth's defenses. Satellites and energy shields were ready, but they were fragile against a fleet far more advanced than any human technology. "They are testing us," Nico said. "This is not an attack yet, but they want to see how we respond." Myra tapped her tablet rapidly, analyzing energy patterns. "The alien fields are interfering with communications, but not completely. We can still coordinate with cities and military units. If we act quickly, we can protect key areas." Leo nodded. "Good. Protect the population first. Show them humanity is capable, even under pressure." The alien leader, Kiran, spoke through a projection from the main ship. His voice echoed across the sky, calm but commanding. "Earth has been warned. Compliance is your duty. Resistance will only harm your people. The choice is yours." Leo stepped forward, raising a hand in a signal of peace. "We hear your demands, Kiran. We will not harm anyone, but we will not give up what belongs to our planet. We will find a way to cooperate fairly, without risking our future." For a moment, silence hovered between the two sides. Then, the aliens intensified their energy projection. Waves of blue light washed over the ocean, causing storms in the atmosphere and small power outages in coastal cities. Humans watched as the display of power became impossible to ignore. Yet, fear did not paralyze humanity. Across the globe, engineers and volunteers worked quickly to restore communications. Emergency teams guided citizens safely through blackouts. Hospitals ran on backup power, while research teams monitored the alien fields. The determination of ordinary people became the backbone of Earth's resistance. Myra turned to Leo. "I think I can create a temporary shield using the satellite network. It won't stop everything, but it can reduce the impact on major cities. We need to act fast. Do it, Leo said. Every moment counts. Within minutes, energy pulses from Earth satellites created a faint, protective shield over key cities. The storms caused by the alien fleet weakened where the shield was active. Citizens saw the sky brighten in patches as the shield absorbed the brunt of the alien energy. People cheered, not only for the protection but for the realization that humans could face such overwhelming power and still stand firm. In orbit, General Nico directed the deployment of drones to monitor alien movements. We may be weaker, but we can be clever. Let's make sure they cannot surprise us again. Leo knew that diplomacy and preparation went hand in hand. Humanity's strength was not in weapons alone, but in ingenuity, courage, and unity. While the aliens assumed fear would control humans, they were learning that Earth's people were resilient and determined to protect their home. As night fell, the alien fleet maintained its position, scanning the planet below. Citizens watched the glowing ship silently. Children asked questions, adults explained possibilities, and communities worked together to prepare for any further challenges. The alien display had not broken humanity. Instead, it had sparked a sense of shared purpose across the globe. Myra turned to Leo once more. We need a long-term plan. The shield works temporarily, but we cannot sustain it indefinitely. We must find a way to secure the gateway and protect our planet without provoking an attack we cannot handle. Leo nodded. Agreed. We will strengthen our defenses, reach out to potential allies in the galaxy, and show that Earth is not a weak link. They may have technology, but we have determination and creativity. That counts for more than they expect. Throughout the night, the alien fleet observed Earth, but no further attacks occurred. Citizens returned to their homes, helped by local emergency teams and volunteers. Humanity had endured the first strike, and the response had been remarkable. People shared stories of courage and quick thinking, inspiring others across the globe. Leo and Myra stood together on the observation deck, looking at the glowing ships hovering in the distance. This is just the beginning, Leo said quietly. They will test us again, but we are ready. Humanity will not bow. We will protect our home, and we will find a way to survive and thrive in this galaxy. Myra smiled faintly. And they will see that we are not weak. They will see that humans are capable of standing together, no matter the odds. The first strike had come and gone. The challenge was real, and the threat was serious. Yet, for the first time, the galaxy could see the heart of humanity, courage, ingenuity, and unity. Earth had survived the test, and it was clear that humans were not easily intimidated. After the alien fleet withdrew from immediate orbit, humanity took a deep breath. The first display of power had tested Earth, but it had also revealed something important. Humans could endure pressure. Humans could adapt. Commander Leo and Myra understood that the challenge ahead required more than temporary shields or quick fixes. They needed a long-term strategy. Across the globe, teams of engineers, scientists, and volunteers began working together like never before. Cities shared resources, laboratories coordinated experiments, and governments set aside political differences to focus on survival. In workshops and control centers, drones and satellites were upgraded. Energy shields were improved, communication systems strengthened, and strategic plans prepared for every possible alien maneuver. Myra worked tirelessly on the gateway's controls. We can limit access temporarily, she told Leo. It is not a weapon. It is a way to protect our planet and buy us time. If we act quickly, we can prevent the Council from forcing impossible demands on us. Leo nodded. Do it carefully. We need leverage, not provocation. Every decision matters. In the meantime, Leo reached out to alien species he had met through earlier trade missions. Many species had observed the Alaris Council's behavior and were sympathetic to Earth's position. Leo communicated secretly, sending messages of solidarity and requesting advice. Some species offered technology, some offered intelligence, and some offered moral support. Even small acts of cooperation strengthened humanity's position. Back on Earth, ordinary citizens became part of the effort. Schools held workshops to teach energy management, engineers volunteered in cities far from their own, and communities practiced emergency drills. Everyone contributed. Humans realized that their strength was not in one person or one army, but in the unity and courage of millions. General Nico coordinated the defense forces. "We may not match the Council in technology, but we can match them in creativity and strategy," he said during a briefing. "We will protect key cities, but we will also make every effort to avoid unnecessary conflict. Humanity's intelligence is our greatest weapon." The media highlighted acts of courage and innovation. Reports showed citizens repairing satellite systems under stormy skies, teachers helping students understand energy flow, and volunteers distributing emergency supplies efficiently. People across the planet began to feel that they were part of something greater than themselves. Humanity was standing as one, proving that even a young species could resist threats from powerful forces. Myra approached Leo with a new plan. "If we combine the satellite shields with the gateway controls, we can create a system that both protects Earth and forces the Council to negotiate. It will take coordination, but it is possible." Leo considered the proposal. "Good. Start assembling teams. We will need engineers, pilots, scientists, and communication specialists. Everyone must work together. Earth's unity will be our strength." As the weeks passed, humanity prepared carefully. Volunteers helped build energy converters to strengthen shields. Pilots practiced new flight patterns to respond quickly to potential threats. Scientists ran simulations to predict alien movements and behavior. Ordinary citizens reported unusual activity near the gateway, helping identify possible weak points. Every small action added to a larger network of defense and intelligence. The aliens returned several times, observing quietly. They tested minor defenses but did not attack directly. Humanity noticed patterns in their movements, recording every detail. Each observation improved Earth's understanding and planning. Humans learned quickly, adapting to challenges faster than the Council had expected. Leo and Myra worked long hours, coordinating global efforts. They realized that the aliens assumed fear and weakness, but they had underestimated human resilience. While the Council relied on advanced technology, humanity relied on courage, ingenuity, and collaboration. Ordinary people became extraordinary in the face of a challenge that seemed impossible. By the end of the month, the first phase of preparation was complete. Shields were stronger, satellite systems more secure, and communication networks more reliable. The gateway could be limited or closed temporarily if necessary, giving Earth leverage without provoking aggression. Humanity had gathered strength, not just in machines, but in knowledge, unity, and courage. Leo addressed the world through broadcast networks. "We have faced a challenge and learned that together we are stronger than anyone expected. We will not surrender our planet. We will protect our people. And we will show the galaxy that humans are capable of courage, intelligence, and unity. The coming days will be difficult, but we are ready." Citizens across the planet cheered. Children looked at the sky with hope. Adults shared plans with neighbors. Humanity was no longer simply waiting for the Council's next move. Humans were preparing to meet it on their own terms. The gateway pulsed softly over the Pacific Ocean, glowing as if aware of the determination below. The aliens may have assumed that humans were weak. They had been wrong. Earth had gathered strength, and the galaxy would soon witness the true power of a united humanity. The sky above Earth darkened as the alien fleet returned. This time, the ships moved with purpose. Hundreds of massive vessels formed a perfect circle around the Pacific Gateway. From orbit, the humans watched the display with steady nerves, though tension filled the air. The Alaris Council had issued a final ultimatum: comply fully with their demands or face consequences the galaxy would not forget. Commander Leo stood on the observation deck, looking out at the alien formation. "They want fear," he said quietly. "They expect us to submit, to surrender everything. But we will not." Beside him, Myra worked rapidly, monitoring energy flows from the gateway and the satellites. "If they try anything, we can protect our major cities," she said. "And if necessary, we can limit access to the gateway. It is risky, but it may be the only way to ensure Earth's safety." General Nico joined them, his expression firm. "We are ready. Our defenses are strong. Our people are united. We may be young compared to the Council, but we are not weak. Humanity has faced impossible odds before, and we have survived." The aliens projected a message across Earth. Kiran's glowing figure hovered in the sky, his voice calm but powerful. "Earth has one choice. Provide all resources demanded, or suffer the consequences. Your people's survival depends on obedience. The Council expects immediate compliance." Leo stepped forward, his gaze steady. "We will not surrender our planet. We want peace, but we will protect our home. Humanity has endured storms, famine, and war. We have survived because we refuse to give up. We will not bow to threats." Across the globe, citizens responded. Protests and rallies filled streets. People held signs declaring, "Earth stands united and our home, our choice." Volunteers continued to support defense efforts, repair communications, and assist in emergency preparation. Humanity was ready to defend itself, not with fear, but with courage and unity. Myra looked at Leo with concern. "The alien fleet is massive. If they attack, even with our shields, many cities could be at risk. Are we certain about this?" Leo nodded. "Yes. If we surrender now, we lose more than resources. We lose our independence. Our people's courage is our strength. We will show the Council that Earth cannot be intimidated." In secret, Leo reached out to friendly alien species that had previously offered support. Some had stationed small ships nearby. Others provided intelligence about the Council's fleet movements. These allies had observed the Alaris Council for decades and understood its methods. Their guidance helped Earth prepare for the worst, giving hope that humanity was not alone. As the hours passed, tension grew. The alien fleet maintained its formation, projecting energy fields across the ocean, creating artificial storms and slight tremors in coastal cities. Humans did not panic. Communities worked together to stay safe, children were guided indoors, and medical teams prepared for emergencies. Humanity's response was measured and courageous, showing the aliens that fear would not control them. Myra activated the satellite shields over major cities. Energy ripples from the aliens were absorbed and redirected. Power grids remained stable, and communications networks held. The citizens watched the skies, realizing that humans were capable of protecting themselves even against a vastly superior force. Leo and Myra prepared the gateway for limited closure. It would be temporary, just enough to show the Council that Earth could act decisively if pushed too far. Every action was calculated, designed to defend without provoking unnecessary destruction. Finally, Leo addressed the world through every broadcast channel. "People of Earth, the Council has demanded more than we can provide. They expect fear and submission. We will not give in. We will protect our planet and our people. This is not an act of aggression. This is an act of courage, of unity, and of survival. Stand together, for our home, for our future." Across the planet, cheers rose. In cities, towns, and villages, citizens embraced, smiled, and prepared to support one another. The courage of humanity had reached a new level. Ordinary people understood that their collective strength mattered. The young, the old, the scientists, and the volunteers had all become part of Earth's defense. In orbit, the alien fleet remained, scanning for weaknesses. Kiran's figure glowed, but there was uncertainty now. Earth had not faltered. Humanity had not submitted. The Council realized that their threats had limits, and the species they underestimated could think, plan, and act with courage. Leo watched the glowing ships and said quietly to Myra and Nico, "This is the moment that defines us. We are young in the galaxy, but we are strong. We will not be intimidated. The next step will be ours, and the Council will see that humans are not easily controlled." Myra smiled faintly, her fingers resting on the controls. "They will learn what courage and unity can do." "We are ready, Commander." The first major test of Earth's strength was over, and humanity had passed. The aliens expected fear, but they found resolve. Humanity had made a decisive choice, standing firmly to protect its people and its planet. The stage was set for the next challenge, but Earth had proven that it could face the galaxy without surrendering its heart or freedom. The alien fleet had returned in full force, surrounding the Pacific Gateway. Their massive ships glowed with energy fields that stretched across the ocean and sky. Humanity watched, tense but unyielding. Commander Leo, Myra, and General Nico stood on the observation deck, ready to act. This was the moment when Earth would prove that courage and ingenuity mattered more than size and power. Myra's fingers flew across the tablet, coordinating the satellite shields with the gateway control system. "The shutdown sequence is ready," she said. "If we activate it now, the gateway will close temporarily, and the fleet will be trapped outside Earth's orbit. It will give us time to negotiate on our terms." Leo nodded. "Do it. Humanity will not bow to threats. We act to protect our people, not to attack." Across the planet, citizens watched the sky. Communities were on alert but calm. Volunteers, scientists, engineers, and military teams had prepared for this moment. People understood that the fate of their planet rested not only on advanced technology but on unity and courage. Myra activated the shutdown sequence. A pulse of energy flowed from the gateway, bright and powerful. The alien fleet reacted immediately, their ships jostling as the gateway's energy surrounded them. Waves of light rippled across the ocean and sky, forming a protective barrier around Earth. The massive ships could not pass through the closed gateway. For the first time, the aliens could not reach the planet directly. Kiran's projection appeared above the ocean, glowing brighter than ever. "Earth, what is the meaning of this? You are not authorized to close the gateway. This is unacceptable." Leo stepped forward, his voice firm. "We are authorized to protect our planet. We are not submitting to threats. Humanity will negotiate when it is on equal terms, not under intimidation. Your fleet cannot force us to surrender." The alien fleet tried to push through the barrier, projecting energy fields and scanning for weaknesses. But Earth's shields held firm. Satellites coordinated perfectly with the gateway control, redirecting energy flows and reinforcing weak points. Humanity's ingenuity had turned a dangerous threat into a tactical advantage. In orbit, General Nico monitored every movement. "They are powerful, but their reliance on the gateway is their weakness. They cannot bypass it without risking damage to their fleet. We hold the advantage now." On Earth, citizens celebrated quietly. Not with reckless cheering, but with the satisfaction of a species that had faced a superior force and held its ground. Engineers and volunteers continued to monitor energy flows, adjusting shields and communication networks to ensure every city remained safe. Myra worked alongside Leo, coordinating messages to alien allies. Several species had observed the situation and were impressed by Earth's courage. Some offered to mediate or provide intelligence that could support humanity's negotiations. Humanity had proven that even a young species could act decisively and effectively in the galaxy. Kiran's projection flickered with frustration. "You will face consequences for this defiance. The Council does not forgive such actions lightly. Leo replied calmly, consequences are for those who threaten peace. We seek cooperation, not war. But we will protect our people first. If that means shutting the gateway temporarily, we will do it. Humanity will not be bullied. The alien fleet finally slowed, realizing that their intimidation had failed. Kiran's glowing figure lingered in the sky, studying Earth. There was no immediate attack. The Council had underestimated the strength of a united planet. Humanity had shown that courage, planning, and ingenuity could overcome even advanced threats. As the hours passed, Leo and Myra monitored the gateway. The shutdown was temporary but fully controlled. Humanity now held leverage. Negotiations could proceed on Earth's terms, not the Council's. Citizens across the globe continued to support efforts, volunteering, observing, and ensuring the planet remained safe. General Nico looked at Leo and Myra with satisfaction. We have shown them our strength. We did not fight recklessly, but we acted with intelligence and unity. That is the power they did not expect. Leo nodded. This is just the beginning. But today, humanity has proven that we are capable of protecting ourselves. The gateway may be closed, but our hearts and minds remain open. We will negotiate fairly, but we will not surrender under threat. Myra smiled, watching the glowing ship slowly retreat from the immediate orbit. They will remember this. They will understand that Earth is not weak. We have shown courage, and that courage has changed the galaxy's view of humanity. As night fell over the Pacific, the gateway pulsed gently, its energy contained and controlled. Humanity had faced a massive threat, responded with intelligence and unity, and emerged stronger. Citizens returned to their homes with pride, knowing that their planet had stood firm. The first major confrontation was over, but the galaxy had learned a valuable lesson: Earth's people were not easily intimidated. Courage, ingenuity, and unity had turned what seemed impossible into a victory. Humanity had secured its home, protected its people, and shown the galaxy that even a young species could stand tall against the strongest powers. The alien fleet had finally retreated, leaving the Pacific Gateway glowing softly above the ocean. Humanity had faced a powerful threat and emerged stronger. Commander Leo, Myra, and General Nico stood together on the observation deck, gazing at the peaceful horizon. The victory was not just in technology or strategy, but in the courage and unity of every person on Earth. Leo spoke quietly. We have shown the galaxy that Earth will not be intimidated. But this is only the beginning. We must plan for the future carefully, to ensure our people are safe and our planet is respected. Myra nodded. We can reopen the gateway, but under Earth's terms. No species will have the power to threaten us again. We control access, and that will protect us while allowing fair trade and cooperation. Across the planet, citizens celebrated quietly. Families embraced in the streets. Children pointed at the sky, imagining the adventures that awaited humanity among the stars. Schools organized lessons about courage, cooperation, and science, using recent events as examples of how knowledge and teamwork could overcome any challenge. Communities shared stories of bravery, of volunteers helping each other, and of engineers and scientists working tirelessly. Humanity had proven that every person mattered. Governments held meetings with representatives from friendly alien species who had observed Earth's actions. These species expressed admiration for humanity's courage and ingenuity. Some offered new technologies, while others promised future alliances. Humanity had earned respect in the galaxy, not through fear or aggression, but through determination and unity. Leo and Myra returned to the gateway to examine it closely. The controls were now fully understood, allowing Earth to manage access safely. This gateway is a bridge, Myra said, but only if we control it. We can explore, trade, and learn without risking our people. It is our responsibility, and we will handle it wisely. General Nico joined them, his face calm but proud. Earth has changed the galaxy's view of our species. We have proven that courage and intelligence matter more than raw power. This is just the start of our journey, and every citizen played a part. In the coming weeks, humanity began preparing new exploration missions. Scientists designed ships to travel safely through the gateway. Engineers worked on energy systems that could support long journeys. Volunteers and ordinary citizens contributed in every way possible, from training programs to supply management. Every person felt connected to the larger mission of protecting and advancing Earth's place in the galaxy. Meanwhile, the Alaris Council reconsidered its approach. They realized that threats and intimidation would not control humanity. They respected the species' courage and ingenuity, and some members quietly approached Earth to offer fair negotiations and cooperative projects. Humans had not only survived a dangerous test, but had also gained allies and established a reputation as a species that could not be underestimated. Leo addressed the world through a global broadcast. People of Earth, we have faced an extraordinary challenge and shown courage, intelligence, and unity. Our planet is safe, our people are strong, and the galaxy now sees that humanity is capable of standing tall. We will continue to explore, learn, and grow, but always with the spirit of cooperation and courage that defines us. This is our moment, and the future is ours to shape. Citizens cheered. Children drew pictures of spaceships, families planted trees to celebrate the planet they had protected, and communities shared meals in gratitude for the unity that had carried them through. Humanity's spirit had shone brightest not in fear, but in courage, intelligence, and collective effort. The gateway pulsed gently over the ocean, a reminder of the challenge that had been overcome and the opportunities that lay ahead. Humanity had entered the galaxy not as a weak and timid species, but as one worthy of respect. Every citizen, every volunteer, every scientist, and every leader had contributed to this achievement. Leo looked at Myra and Nico. We have protected our home and earned a place in the galaxy. The future is bright, and humanity will continue to grow stronger. Myra smiled. And we will do it together. We have learned that courage, unity, and ingenuity can achieve what seems impossible. The galaxy will remember Earth, and so will our people. General Nico nodded. This is the beginning of a new era. Earth is no longer just a planet. It is a force to be respected. We have stood together, and that is our greatest strength. As night fell, the stars above sparkled brighter than ever. Humanity had proven its courage and resilience, earning its place in the galaxy through unity, intelligence, and determination. The gateway remained a bridge to the stars, a symbol of possibility, and a testament to a species that refused to be intimidated. Earth had not only survived, it had grown stronger. The story of humanity's courage would echo across the galaxy, inspiring countless generations to come.